Good day, everybody. It is Calxiyn here, and if you guys enjoy this video, you guys should subscribe for more Miraculous Ladybug videos. I try to put out one every week, and I hope that you guys will enjoy what we are doing today, which is sort of like a reaction and a discussion about this 2-minute special that they are putting out, and obviously you guys can see sort of the thumbnail or the beginning of it, so you guys can get the gist of what this is going to be about. I think that it is basically going to be, you know, teaching little kids like how to wash their hands and how to like sneeze properly and stuff like that. And before we actually watch it, I just want to say I think that Miraculous, what they've done is very unique, and I think it's very appreciated, at least by me. Does that make sense? Like, they had two choices with the Miraculous Ladybug Instagrams. If you guys don't follow, basically all of the characters have official Instagrams for their characters. So Marinette has one, and Adrian has one, Alia has one, and so does Chloe, and they post on there, right? And so they had two choices. Like, they could ignore it and keep posting like as if things were normal, like, oh, well, you know, that situation isn't happening in our world, or they could have the characters go through it with us, and I feel like that's just so comforting, and so appreciated by the fandom. I don't know, like, I know it's silly, but, like, seeing Marinette post, like, oh, you know, I taught my grandfather how to FaceTime and all that stuff so we could talk to each other because we won't be able to see each other for a while. Like, just stuff like that really hits me, and I think that's gonna comfort especially a lot of younger kids as well. Like, it's not like they are totally removed, you know, and in this other parallel dimension where it's not happening. Like, no, these characters are going through the exact same thing that we are, and I feel like that's very, like, touching and important and all that stuff. I don't know, it just makes me happy, like, to see, like, all the Miraculous characters on a Zoom call or something like that, and I feel like that is probably a comfort for a lot of people, and I feel like other companies should look into doing stuff like that, but also stuff like this, because this is more informative. Alright guys, so this is an English sub. I don't think the dub is ever gonna come out, because this is just like a thing in France. Oh, Master Fu. I like that. I like how they were ready to square up, but now he has to sort of explain to them. I think that this is a really good way to explain to kids about this, too.
Mais je vais vous apprendre une technique ancestrale très
Yep.
efficace.
Washing your hands with soap is very old, very effective ancestral technique. Oh my god, the animation on the water! Didn't you guys see that? Oh, look at Marinette looking at Adrian. Yay! Adrian's washing his hands. Aww, she's so cute. Oh my god. Guys, but look at that! That animation is so good!
Éternuer dans votre coude, jamais dans votre main.
Oh, because Adrian's allergic. Oh man. He just dabbed there too, guys. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he definitely dabbed. So somebody told me that instead of hugs, he means like kissing or something like that. And like that makes it like all the better. I think that's really cute. He just wants hugs from his lady, you know? Oh.
De rien, Marinette.
Oh, look at Adrian! Oh my god, guys! This is like very well animated and very well done.
Vous devez transmettre ce message
à
tout le monde.
Cat Noir's taking some notes.
Est-ce que je peux vous l'emprunter?
You know what? That's an interesting scene because
protéger sa famille,
protéger celles et ceux qu'on aime.
I'll explain after.
Ensemble qu'on vaincra ce virus.
No pound it! Oh! Oh man. Okay, so we have to rewatch that again. I think that was really, really good. There are a couple things I want to talk about. So I think that it's really interesting that, like, Marinette takes the whole book, because obviously, right, this isn't, like, it is well, it's canon, like, on the Instagram, but it's not canon because Master Fu lost his memories. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I mean, maybe the finale happened after, like, we don't know. But, it's interesting that Marinette takes the book after because she is the new guardian, you know? So that's, like, almost like a little nod, to us, like, people that have actually, like, seen, the season 3, like, finale and, like, are all caught up with the show. Because a lot of people were like, why is Master Fu here? Right? I'm like, Master Fu is here, like, for the sake of him being here, right? This isn't part of, like, or maybe it is part of the canon. It's just not in the place that we expect it. Does that make sense? So basically what I'm trying to say is I don't think it's a big deal that Master Fu is, like, a part of this, even though he's lost his memory and all that stuff, right?
Je suis inquiet.
But yeah, the animation is really, really good. I mean, I didn't expect it to be bad, but I didn't expect the water to be like, whoa, you know what I mean? But I really like this scene because they're like, all right, we're squaring up. Like, who do we have to fight today? But I really like how he explains it here. I feel like that this is a really good way to explain it because, like, again, I feel like this is more for little kids, but it is. It's a super villain that you can't see. You know what I mean? And so I feel like that that's a very helpful sort of mental image. Does that make sense? Because it's hard to wrap your head around, I think, that there's something, like, invisible that's, like, you know, making people sick and all that stuff, to an extent, right? And so, to personify it into a villain, that's what I think is sort of helpful. So I really like that they sort of did that. I also like the, like, very effective, like, very old technique, because, like, this is off topic, I guess, but I was watching Dr. Stone, and, like, one of the first things they try to do in the show is make soap, just so they don't all, like, you know, get sick and all that stuff, and so I don't know, I thought that was interesting, just because, like, with Dr. Stone, it's, like, going back from, like, caveman, like, Stone Age times to try and, like, propel into, like, modern times. Basically, the world ends, right? Hopefully that doesn't happen to us, but the world ends, and this one character, like, Senku, he basically lives and he remembers all the science, and so basically what he does is he tries to start introducing things like electricity and soap, and try to propel us back into modern science times. That's, like, the basic premise of Dr. Stone, and so when he was talking about the soap, I was like, yeah, I knew that! Anyway, totally off topic, I just thought that was, you know. But yeah, that water looked really nice, guys. Like, I don't know if it's just me. I think that water looked really, really good. I really like this scene because, like, obviously Adrian, some people were like, why are they in the same bathroom? And I'm just like, I don't know, like, some bathrooms are co-ed. Like, don't think about it, okay? This could be like, I don't know, this could be like the gym bathroom or something like that, you know, like, don't think about it. Don't put that much thought into it, like, it's okay, right? But yeah, I like how the sink overflows here. I thought that was funny.
Il faut tousser et éternuer dans
And
votre
Adrian
coude.
dabbing,
Jamais
like,
dans
that's
votre
a moment, guys. Like, look at this. I think that's really... I like how she's almost teasing him, because that's not really in Marinette's character. She's like, oh, do you want me to say bless you, Adrian? Like, I don't know. I thought that was really, like, cute. And he's like...
Merci, Marinette.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that was, like, interesting, because, I don't know, maybe it's just translated, like, differently or phrased differently in French and it would sound different in English, but I don't know, I really sort of like that line. But yeah, somebody told me that, like, you can't pound it or, like, hug or kiss anymore, like, you know, that it was, like, those three things. There was more of a romantic inclination, which sort of makes sense, like, why Cat Noir's like, no kissing, because, like, he wants to hug Ladybug and kiss Ladybug and all that sort of stuff, and I'm just like, poor kitty, poor Cat Noir. But you know what? It's for the greater good, alright? You don't want your loved ones to get sick, so you don't kiss them. And so I like how she crosses her arms and stuff. I think that's really, I really like all this and how they've done it. I think that this is interesting, like, that you should only use one-use tissues, because obviously, like, you know, I think that most people do that, like, but my grandfather, like, he still has a handkerchief. Obviously, he's not using it anymore, but I wonder if that's more of a European thing, because if you guys don't know, my grandfather's Italian, right? So, you know, that's not something that I would think of to tell, like, little kids, right? Because I feel like little kids, like, just use regular tissues. But it could also be, like, don't use the same tissue twice, which, I mean, don't do that. But yeah, I'm sort of thinking about, like, the handkerchief thing. Like, I feel like that's very much, like, a more, like, European thing, especially with old people. And so I like that this is, like, also for everyone, right? Like, it's for little kids, but it's also targeting certain things that older people may do. Like, not to expose my mom, but she carries, like, tissues, like, in the pockets of her jackets. Not anymore. But she used to do that, and I'm like, is this used? Is this, like, clean? Like, who knows? Like, she just, like, shoves them in there, and, like, you may, like, get a jacket out for, like, the winter, and there's still, like, tissues from last year. Gross. Don't do that. Throw them out. Thank you. Anyway, but yeah, that's my sort of tangent on that. But yeah, maybe Adrian shouldn't be that close to Marinette, but anyway.
permettra de vaincre ce vilain virus.
But yeah, I
Les
really
gestes
like this. I
simples sont
really
les plus
like,
efficaces.
you know,
Vous devez transmettre ce message à tout le monde.
yeah, spreading the
Bien
message
compris,
and all that
maître.
stuff. I think that
Est-ce
that's
que je peux
good
vous
too.
l'emprunter? Se protéger.
I really
protéger
like
sa
this.
famille.
Protéger celles et ceux qu'on
Yeah,
aime.
I really
C'est
like this,
ensemble
and
qu'on
I like
vaincra
that
ce
they
virus.
they would pound it, but they're not gonna pound it. I think that this was really nice all around. I also really hope that other companies start to do this. Did I already say this? I don't remember, but I think that something with like the Disney princesses or like Olaf, like I don't know, whoever kids like I feel like that may be a good idea. I don't know if Disney would do something like that. I don't think that they have. But it would be really good to have characters like, even like Sophia the First. I don't know if Sophia the First is still airing or getting new episodes, but you guys understand what I mean. Like, it would be nice if like other companies with their own superheroes or their own like mascots started to do this. Again, I think a good example is like Disney, like Spider-Man, like, I don't know, just an idea, but I think that this is really good. I'm glad that Miraculous did it, and I think it's such a good idea, other companies should do it. That's basically why I'm saying so, right? And so yeah, I really enjoyed this. I think the animation was really nice, especially for something that's, you know, just a 2-minute special, right? Like, I feel like that it gets down all the bases, right? Like, wash your hands, like, don't touch each other, all that sort of stuff. Especially, I don't know, the thing with the tissues I found like a little more interesting because I never really thought about that before because, like, I don't know, like, I always use a tissue and then just toss it. But yeah, some people do use like handkerchiefs and like decorated like cloths and like stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know, I thought that this was really nice. Again, like I said before, I just think that it's really comforting to see the Miraculous characters like sort of going through it the same way that we are, especially more so on the Instagram, like having online classes and stuff like that. I feel like that's going to be really helpful for people to cope. I feel like this is a really good message. I hope that you guys enjoyed, I guess. I don't know. I know this is a weird thing to react to, but I really wanted to watch it. I wanted to do it, and I wanted to sort of spread it as well, because I don't know how many people have seen the English sub of it, and so this helps spread the sub. I will have the sub in the pinned comment in the comment section to give credit to the person that gave us the subs, because we wouldn't be able to watch it otherwise. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!